sit down in computer.
I tell you just now, my brothers,
all you go with them computers.
Lord, we used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the Revolution. We used to use up all the fruits that we had. When we could do nutmeg and banana was at the highest level. Now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
and they forget agriculture. Oh yes,
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes,
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
you could live with a toast, and they forget agriculture.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
Tell you just now, my brothers,
All you go with them computers.
Lord, Lord, Lord,
Good morning, my friends throughout Grenada. How are you doing? Of course, whenever I mention Grenada, you know for a fact that I'm also speaking to the dependencies, of course, Carriacou and PD Martinique. My name is Andre Donald. Of course, the opportunity has been trusted in me once more, so as to ensure that you have the perfect continuation of your morning that is nice and bright and sunny. Well, that's what I saw when I came in, I think. I hope it is that way. You know, whenever you come in, then you don't know what's happening on the outside. Usually at this time, we have somebody who would pray with us. And the strangest thing is that it just seems that our prayer warriors, once the landline's down, then we can't get them to pray with us. That is rather unfortunate. But we'll solve that problem in a minute.
you could live with a toast, and they forget agriculture.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
Tell you just now, my brothers,
All you go with them computers.
oh yes. All right. Agriculture, number one, yes, the number one. Agriculture, oh yes, number one, yes, the number one. Agriculture, number one. Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jackson and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why?
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
And they forget agriculture. Oh yes,
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
agriculture. And they forget agriculture.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
You could live without clothes and they forget agriculture.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
I tell you just now, my brothers,
All you go with them computers.
Lord.
So again, good morning to friends wherever you are, and thank you once again for making that choice, for choosing Real 91.9 FM. All those of you signing on and to the YouTube link, and those of you listening on the website, top of the morning to you, and those listening to 91.5. Yes, still with a bother. The bottom line is we've gotten to the situation whereby we will have to be bringing in a transmitter from outside. It doesn't look good right now. Still haven't had any word from the engineer. He's been working hard for the whole week. I probably touch base with him. I don't touch base with him every day because, you leave these guys, let them work. So we'll see what happens. But really and truly, it looks like we'd be having to bring in a new transmitter into Grenada at this time. Unfortunate, yeah, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let us pray. Father in heaven, as we come before your throne once more, we come and we beg you for your grace and your small mercies. Mercies extended upon us, we will, of course, be expected to extend blessings unto others. Father, we thank you for all you have given to us in one way or another. We ask you to continue to protect the less fortunate, and we also beg and beseech that you take care of the younger ones, because they are indeed the future of this nation and this world. All this we ask in your son's name. Amen. So yeah, I'll pop in. Let me see if I can touch base with my WhatsApp people this morning. But where are they? Let's see who they are and who are the ones tuning in already for the morning on the WhatsApp. Right. Teresa. Yeah, she's inside of Toronto. Good morning, Teresa. What's up? Good morning to you, and here's hoping that you have a wonderful day, Teresa. Maxine Belfont. Well, Maxine has sent out 5 messages for the morning already. First message, good morning. Second message, good morning to all my Real FM family and friends. Third message, to the technical operator of Real FM family. And again, I say morning, okay? To the beautiful people of St. Patrick, good morning to all of you, and have yourself a great day. Today is my wish. And that's Maxine again. Finally, Maxine Belfont. To the listeners of Real FM, please continue to listen to this beautiful and informative station. Thank you so very much, Maxine. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, my brother. And here's hoping that you will continue to receive the blessings of the Most High, the great I Am, the Supreme Creator. Morning to you, Claude Abraham. What's up? What's poppin', bro? Baby daddy, always there. If you had to give a medal, we probably have to do a little toss-up here. Baby daddy, I think you might win, but I'm not going to say who's going to come second. Hey, friends, we've got 52 persons already viewing the thingy, right? And we only have 13 now, make it 14 persons liking. Now, I'm not going to say, give us 100 today. Anything above 70 and I'll be great, all right? So we say good morning to Agnes Henry. Good morning, how are you doing? Here's hoping that you're having a wonderful day. Anne-Marie Celestine Grant. She's making sure that she's on early. Good morning to you, Anne-Marie. And Natalia John, what's up? Natalia, you need to give us a call to tell us how that project is going. Yeah, the Molyneux project. I need an update on it from someone in the Molyneux area. And I know, Natalia, you're supposed to be in that area. And good morning to Alban Harris. How are you doing? And Tanika Joseph. Hi. Good morning to you. Or Tarika Joseph, sorry. And Gemma Warwood. Gemma is down in the south. Gemma, how's the south doing these days, girl? Deborah Flanders. Okay, good morning to you, Deborah Flanders. The Flanders are, I know there's a Flanders family in the Hermitage area. Deborah, where are you from? You can tell us, we'd love to know. Cynthia Bartholomew, she's supposed to be in Baltimore. Good morning to Cynthia Bartholomew. How are you doing, dear heart? I know you're locked on, always locked on to Real FM Radio. It's a Thursday morning, and we say good morning to Laurel Courtney. Hi, Laurel, how you doing? Charmaine Ragbasin, what's up? What's popping? Ragbasin, where are you located? I'd love to know. Jerome Lewis, good morning to you. And Gemma Ward is saying, amen, you could honestly pray. God will answer your prayers. Well, Gemma, you know, I tell you a little secret. Nah, I'm not going to tell you that. Yeah, no, Gemma, I'm not going to tell you that, yeah? But I'll tell you something. If things had just gone a little bit different, I probably would have been a priest. Yeah, you guys think, no, that's not a joke. That is not a joke. Based on my upbringing, based on the fact that my formative years was spent in the Anglican rectory. That's where my mom worked. And kind of a lot of people thought that I was going to be a priest. Or they thought that, hey, yeah, he's going to end up being a priest. So, nah, didn't end up that way. Scorpio baby, good morning to you. Scorpio, how are you doing? Morning, we're not getting the station on radio. What's the problem? Scorpio, as I keep saying, and I hope that you're listening now so you can tell the other friends. We had a lightning strike with Beryl up in the mountains. And that has thrown the fireworks in relation to 91.9. Now, engineer is trying to fix. But the way the things look now, it looks like we'd have to be bringing in a transmitter. That's the way the things look at this particular point in time. It doesn't look any different. It really and truly doesn't look any different. And it's tough at this time. It's really, really tough. But if it has to be done, it has to be done. All right? So that's the crux of the matter. Scorpio baby. Yeah, I hope that you're listening. And you say good morning to Deborah Laborde. How are you doing, Deborah? Trust everything is good. Adrian Watts, top of the morning to you. And, Ragbasin, you're in Fontenoy. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Nadine, inside of London. Good morning. How are you doing, Nadine? Nadine is the daughter of Miss Mattison. And Nadine is saying good morning to her. She's listening. Good morning, Real FM from London. And a special good morning to your dad in Carrick. Of course, Jeff, good morning to you. The lovely lady Nadine is saying good morning. All right. And Deborah Laborde, what are you saying again? Good morning to you, Mr. Donald and the Real FM family. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so very much. And Eureka George, is that it? Yeah, Eureka George says good morning also. And good morning to you, Eureka George. We have 59 people on the live already, the YouTube, and we only have 22 likes. Come on, a lot of you. Come on. At least I'm not gonna be asking for 100 today. If I get 100, I take 100. But if I get 70, I'm good. I'm gonna be really, really nice today. Okay, Deborah Flanders is saying, Mr. Donald, I'm from Rose Hill, the Flanders family. I didn't know there was a Flanders family in Rose Hill. Oh. Okay, I think there's a Flanders family in Hermitage. Well, Deborah, you must say hello to me one day so I can at least know who you are. Good morning to all the lovely people inside of Rose Hill. Edmund Mark, a former worker here at Real FM. Good morning to you, Longest. How are you doing? Trust that somebody tell I said good morning. And also good morning to Mr. Charles. Yeah, you know who you are. Good morning to you and good morning to your wife and children. Here's hoping that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Shirley Scarrett, what's up? Yeah. So it's Thursday, friends. Yeah. And I look forward to Thursday mornings. I honestly look forward to Thursday mornings. Why? Because it is an opportunity for me to share with you. It is an opportunity for me to share with you in relation to agriculture. And you see, I'm not a farmer. I am not a farmer at all, by any stretch of the imagination. I did at one point in time plant a couple of lettuce and what have you not, but with some assistance from a friend of mine. I had a pepper tree by my yard, that kind of a thing. I'm looking to start to do that again. But farming and me, no. I like to talk. So I probably do so and, talk the plants into growing. But my thing, as I said, it's if we don't have, and this is straight up, if we don't have fruits and vegetables and all them kind of something, if we don't have that, friends, you know what it is? We don't have anything. We're going to run into problems if we don't have those things, and fruits and vegetables, and agriculture is the only thing that's going to bring in those. We have to feed ourselves. We have to feed ourselves. Or at least try our best to feed ourselves. And I'll tell you this, my grandmother, deceased now, my dad's mom, she would tell you straight up, if you ask her right now, she used to come back right now and you'll say, what about Andre and the lands? And she say, oh, him? No. That young man ain't handling mud easy at all. He's never been a mud handler. And my grandmother would say that to you. But that happened, honestly, when one did not understand what agriculture really and truly was. As far as I saw it, agriculture was going up in the mountain and coming down with a bag of nutmeg on your back, going in the land with your grandfather and having to do some joke fig and fall along and drain and all kind of thing, and you can't let the fig fall because if the fig fall then it can't be shipped with geese. Do you understand? Or waking up early in the morning to go and feed a cow. That is what I understood to be agriculture. So I hated the lands. I hated the lands. However, as you mature more and you pay closer attention to what agriculture really is, then you don't hate the lands anymore. You love the lands. And that, I believe, is our biggest problem, is that, and mind you, I want you to take this one this morning, for real. We have not sold and we continue not to sell agriculture to the younger population. We sell to them that you can plant a field of melons and make $60,000. But they don't know that the same place where you plant that melons and you made $60,000, you probably could do it the next year in the same place. But the year after that, it will not yield the same. These are things that they don't know. These are things that we're not selling to them. That agriculture is something you have to be in it. As they say, with the lotto? Yeah, come on, the lotto people. You have to be in it to win it. You have to be in agriculture as a constant thing. You can't do it part-time agriculture. No. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. So from here on in, I am going to seek to assist whomsoever in selling agriculture to the younger generation. This is real. This is 91.9. Let me see who else logged on there. Oh, Gemma is saying, what Gemma is saying about the South? Let's see. The South is just as usual. We had a death on Sunday night. I think it may have been a murder. Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that one. Sorry to hear that. Ann Andrews, top of the morning to you. How are you this morning, Ann Andrews? Just that you're doing well. Peace to you also, and to Gloria Francois. Good morning to you, Gloria. It's hoping you have a wonderful day. Christine Utley, blessed day to you, my dear. And thank you so very much for choosing Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Stay with us, friends. We've got lots in store for you today and every day on your favorite radio station.
Culture, oh yes.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
Get ready for an unforgettable culinary adventure. The Grenada Tourism Authority invites you to a taste of Zaz with Grenadian American chef Olwe Roberts on Saturday at 6 p.m. on July 27th at the beautiful waterfront restaurant at Prickly Bay. Indulge in the all-inclusive delectable dishes that blend Grenada's vibrant flavors with masterful culinary techniques, rum pairings by Westerhall Rum, and music by DJ Blackstorm. All proceeds support the rebuilding efforts in Carriacou and Pity Barkneek and the TAM CC Culinary Department. Tickets are $400 and available to purchase now at godafet.com. Don't miss this multi-course, all-inclusive food and drink experience on July 27th. A taste of Zaz, where flavor meets purpose. Brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and Chef Olwe Roberts.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carriacou. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carriacou and Petit Martinique Carnival, the Carriacou String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally...
Yes. Agriculture.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. And friends, we're going to be speaking to lovely Cassia Johnson at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. She is the forecaster for this morning. So let's find out from her and no other. What's up weather-wise? Good morning, Cassia.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday, 25th July 2024. Currently at the airport, conditions are partly cloudy and hazy, winds are from the east at 19 miles per hour. Pressure 1015.4 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 28.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 77%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 32.0 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 27.4 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 10.8 millimeters of rainfall at the airport, which brings the total for the month to 136.3 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy, with few brief isolated showers improving as the day progresses. Today's maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in northeast to easterly swell. A marine advisory is in effect. Tides are currently falling and will be low at midday, high at 7 p.m. Sunset today 6:34, sunrise tomorrow 5:52. Again, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy, with few brief isolated showers improving as the day progresses. A marine advisory is in effect. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Thank you very much, Cassia. Do have a pleasant day.
Thank you. Same to you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's 91, it's 91.9, 91.5, trip. No, 91.9, that's off. What's up with you, Andre? www.therealfmgrenada.com, 91.5. Yeah, that's the stand-up signal out of, 91.5? That's out of Grande Tang. So in essence, we are hopping via, I think it's, via Flow Network into Grande Tang. So we still as lagging behind as it relates to Kublai. But I saw some damages that WeFM suffered in the Monks and Catching area. Wow. I dreaded to see that, from one entity to another. Oh my God, that was totally devastating. Really and truly, it's totally devastating. However, I wish them all the best and hoping that we and them and others who suffered. I think Power FM suffered a bit too. I don't know as to what is the extent, but I believe that they also suffered. But hey, we're all gonna bounce back. Yeah. I wonder if the government is going to give us any assistance in bouncing back. Real FM? Nah, I don't think we'll get.
And those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man, Jackson didn't do too bad. After that, the whole thing flop. Why?
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
And they forget agriculture. Oh yes.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
You only do with a clothes. And they forget agriculture.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
I tell you just now, my.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home. Become a leak finder. Check for leaks in and around your home. Common places for leaks in the home are kitchen pipes, below kitchen sinks, shower heads, bathroom faucets, toilet tanks, and laundry rooms. One drip every second adds up to 5 gallons per day.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, G-Cruise Project.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitate cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all.
Tourism connects us all. A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations, at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissy.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissy.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissy. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why?
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
And they forget agriculture. Oh yes.
Everybody want to sit down in.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean.
Agriculture. And they forget agriculture.
Good morning to the WORLD.
Sit down in computer.
You put me with a clothes. And they forget agriculture.
The name is Andre Donald.
I tell you just now, my brothers.
And of course, the opportunity has been given to moi once again. And they say, hey, Andre, go out there and kick it for another Thursday morning. Well, as I said to you, I love Thursday mornings. I'm no farmer, but I've grown to appreciate agriculture. Without agriculture, there is absolutely no life. Put it this way, they say water is life. Well, without water, there's absolutely no agriculture. Do you understand? And without water, there's no life. So water really and truly is life. I have with me my, I usually call him my 2IC. And I'm speaking of none other than Bertrand John. Good morning to you, Bertrand. How are you doing today?
Morning, Andre. I am doing fine.
Right, you're doing. Bertrand is doing fine. Bertrand, I'm going to start off by asking you a point-blank question. It has been what? How many weeks? Today's what? The 20 whatever? What's the date today? 25th?
25th.
Okay, I'm looking to get something rolling over there. But it's not rolling, but nonetheless. Anyway, today's the 25th. We had a devastating hit in the agricultural industry or sector in the parish of St. Patrick. Parishes of St. Mark were touched in the interior. You probably wouldn't see it on the mainland, but in the interior parishes, in the parish of St. Mark was touched. Without beyond a shadow of a doubt, the parish of St. Andrew was also touched by this. I don't know, and I really can't speak to an extent the parish of St. John. However, speaking to people like yourself, BJ, I have come to the conclusion 24 days after the hurricane, I've come to the conclusion that the parish of St. Patrick, the agriculture sector was severely hit, especially our tree crops. Carriacou, Pidi Martinique, well, just wipe that off because everything was hit in Carriacou and Pidi Martinique. Now, BJ, do you believe that 24 days after we should have had some sort of a communication from the Ministry for Agriculture as to the direction they intend to take, as to what support they can really and truly give, outside of saying, okay, fine, they have a couple of chainsaws, a couple of weed whackers, and a couple of things to trim branches and so on. Outside of that, we have not really heard any direction from the Ministry of Agriculture. Am I correct, or is it that I'm not listening in the right place? What's the...
I think we are on the same wavelength. I haven't been hearing anything. So I only can assume that nothing much seems to be happening. That's my conclusion.
You've not heard anything, BJ?
I'm not seeing anything. And St. Patrick's is a small place, and I'm around that place all the time. And I'm not seeing any major activities taking place.
But are you seeing any activities in relation to agriculture? You said you're not seeing anything major.
No, I've seen farmers trying to get back in and try to pick up the bits and pieces where they could here and there. But what is required is a lot more than that.
What is required?
What is required, Andre? What is required? A proper plan as to how you're going to rehabilitate the agriculture sector that was damaged. And you get an opportunity to do it better.
A better plan.
Not just a better plan. You get an opportunity to do whatever you're doing better. Saying that to say that yes, we had destruction and we had some issues, but that don't necessarily mean that all is lost and nothing cannot be happened, to revive or resuscitate the agriculture sector. Nothing to go so. Andre, if you don't know where you're going, any road taking you there.
I've heard you say that before.
Many, many times.
Yeah. So what's up? What's going on? Tell me. I want to know. It's just not.
Andre, the people who supposed to spearhead these operations, they don't know what they're about. They don't have a clue. Agricultural development, Andre, is a discipline by itself. And yes, you can be qualified academically. Whether or not you know how to go about transforming the agriculture sector is a different thing altogether. And I can see that the people in authorities are struggling.
Would it be correct to suggest, BJ, that, okay, things are not happening because they're putting plans together and they're waiting on the appropriate time to say, hey, this is what it is?
Already wrong. You can't wait for the war to start and then you put in a plan to go and fight the war. You're already wrong. You're already behind time. You should have that plan already there. You should have blueprint already there. And you pull it out. Do you think the U.S. military just think about coming and invade Grenada like that without a plan? Or don't you think they had a plan before? I'm sure they had a plan before, and probably many plans too. Depends on the situation, they know which one to use. Andrew, that's it. That's how it goes with life. You plan all the time. That's why you put a bit of money in the bank. That's why you spend some. That's why you gallivant with some. You plan it out. So you know if you run into trouble, at least you have a bit of reserve to fall back on. It happens to everybody. It just depends on how you implement the plan, Andre. That's what matters. Execution. And mind you, I'm not zeroing on any individual or personality here. I'm not into that today. I don't have the feel and the taste and the stomach for that. I'm here to talk about a system that is failing the people time after time, especially the farmers. And I'm saying that we need to look up, on this thing in a different way. We are short-sighted and we are unifocused. One direction. We'll have blinders on.
Do you think that this is a golden opportunity for those who have to give the direction, to give the direction and to cause different developments or improvements within the agricultural sector as to how we do things?
Yes, Andre. We have an opportunity to do it and do it better than how we was doing it. We have an opportunity to mitigate against disaster and things that may occur naturally, which you have no control over. You have a chance to put the systems and structures in place to mitigate or reduce the effect. You could do it if you sit down and think about it properly, if you plan properly, if you execute properly, if you are sensible about what it is you are doing, if you are knowledgeable. It is not too difficult a task. Andre, Grenada is a small place. St. Patrick's is a small parish. That don't hard to sort out.
Someone is saying, good morning, BJ. And they're saying, Andre, BJ is correct. They already failed. No plan.
Yeah. You have to have the plan beforehand. Not when the things start running on trying to devise a plan. You already fail.
But if they've failed in putting forward that plan that you've spoken about, BJ, they've failed. Where are we going to go?
Andre,
and by we, I mean us Grenadians. Where are we going to go?
Andre, you still cannot go down on your knees and crawl and start to bawl. This wouldn't get you any distance at all. You have to remain on your feet. You have to stay focused. You have to understand that, hang on, in life, sometimes you don't get everything right, but you cannot stop because it's a practical process. You were saying that, hang on, you were not big up on agriculture, but, based on where you live, based on what is happening around you, based on the program that we've been having, you develop that affinity for it.
Yeah.
And most Grenadians are naturally inclined to like farming or do a bit of farming. So you have that already as a positive, as a plus. You have to do your assessment, Andre. You have to do your analysis and see what opportunity that can derive from this. And in the planning process, it's not just like a box where you formulate something and you say, that's the end of that. Whatever you set out to accomplish, you may not accomplish all. You may accomplish 75%. But you go back and plan again to accomplish the other 25% and more. Because things are going to keep evolving and you're going to have to keep planning. The planning process is a continual process, Andre. Andre, the guys, you know what is kind of strange? The technocrats in Grenada, they know exactly what I'm saying. They know what I'm talking about because they are educated. They're academically qualified.
So they know.
So they know what I'm talking about. Even some of the politicians, if they basically, gone and sit down in any tertiary institution, they should understand what it is I'm saying. I don't expect a primary school child to understand what I'm saying, but I expect the politicians, the leaders in our country, the technocrats to understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is not rocket science, elementary.
And BJ, I want us to qualify here. Does it take someone who has knowledge of a particular field, for i.e., we speak in agriculture now, does it take someone who knows about agriculture to be the minister for agriculture?
Not necessarily.
What does it take?
It takes somebody, Andre, with a stable, rational mind. That's what it takes, Andre. A lot of people who are heading or spearheading areas don't understand the technicalities of those areas, but they have what you call, people who can help them. They have leads. They have advisors. And they themselves can basically, spearhead in terms of, heading the department or whatever. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to know everything in detail as to what it is happening. You have people who can do those.
But BJ...
Andre, how many managers do you find getting involved in the actual physical work themselves? There are people doing it. But they know the roadmap. They know where they want to go. They know the direction they are heading. They are able to motivate. They are able to, basically what they do, Andre, at the government level, they have the chief technical officer who would basically spearhead all the technical activities. They have the PS who are there more or less acting as that buffer between the government and the technocrats and the people, so to speak. All right?
Yeah.
If you have those systems, you have the extension officers and stuff, you have the extension department. If you have all those systems and structures in place, how comes you can mesh them together and get them to produce? Oh, Andre, something is wrong.
You see, because I'm wondering here, BJ, if I'm doing something, and I remember one time when I had the same pepper tree I said that I had, and I said to you one time, BJ, my pepper tree just be nice and strong, and then it ain't starting, and he says, Andre, come on. If you don't feed it, then how do you expect it to produce?
That's a technical aspect.
That's a technical. So I went and I gave it fertilizer, and it started to produce. It produced a long time.
The good thing is that you have the interest.
Yeah, but the thing is, I failed.
That's okay.
But I had enough knowledge to ask for help. But I get the feeling that these people are failing.
Failure and scarcity.
And they're not asking for help.
Failure and scarcity is what drives the planning process. That's what creates it. Andre, think about it. If everything in the world you wanted, it's right at your disposal, and you don't have to work and you have to struggle, you don't have to do all of those. You don't have to struggle, you don't have to seek trouble for anything. The world would be a very, very boring place, Very boring.
Let's say good morning to Camille Theresa Scott. She should be viewing you at this time.
Oh, I heard she wasn't feeling well last night and I didn't sleep well. No, I heard she was speaking last night, and in her voice, Andre, you can tell she had pain, and she said she was from the hospital the morning before. And it disturbed me last night, a whole heap. I didn't feel good at all.
Morning, Camille. I trust that you're feeling better this month. So you heard her on Sheldon's program?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was kind of late, and I can tell by she tone of voice that she was in serious pain. And trust me, man, it just disturbed my night.
Wow. Good morning, Camille, again. I trust that you're feeling a bit better. If you can, give us a call so at least we know that things have improved with you a bit. And good morning to all the listeners. I mean, wherever you are and you want to send, you can send us a comment on the YouTube channel, or you can send it on the WhatsApp. I'll be happy to read your comment, understanding that there is definitely a need for us in Grenada to collectively handle agriculture in St. Patrick at this particular point in time. Too many nutmeg trees gone, too many breadfruit trees gone. Well, the bananas are down. We know that's going to be another 6 months before bananas start to really flourish in the parish again. Too many things have gone down, and our citrus has been severely damaged. Where is the help going to come from? That's the question I ask.
Leadership, Andre. You have an option. Sit down and cry, or keep moving. I think the latter is better. Keep moving. We have to keep tiring along. We have to keep toiling. We have to keep doing the things that are necessary to make our lives better. We need proper leadership. We need proper guidance. We need people who are formidable. We need people who are talking the truth. We need people who basically, is there for you, or who are there for you, Andre. And that is the problem. The information that are coming out to distorted, the people who are passing those information aren't trustworthy. You have all those kind of issues, Andre.
Yeah.
And when you have those kind of issues, then, Andre, what did the result, Andre, is a formula that don't seem to work. Andre, the straight path is what you need to take at this point in time. The politics, we need to kick it one side and say, hang on, no, it's no time for that. This is time for the people. This is time to build back. This is time to make our country formidable. This is time to basically, get things better than they were. And that requires everybody on board. So people who don't want to stay on board, haters and bad-minded people, then they're going to get left along the line. You just can't cope with them. No, it's not time for those kind of things. But I find those are the people I'm seeing these days are evolving.
Somebody's saying, BJ, we need people like you in there.
People like me?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Carla Walcott is saying, we need people like you in there, BJ.
That would be nice. Vote for me next election.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Vote for you next election.
Vote for me next election.
You don't want to vote for you.
Yes, we don't mix matters with that, Andre.
hold on. Oh, this is our good friend. I don't know if how clear the call is going to be this morning. Our good friend, Dr. Antoine. Good morning. How are you doing? Hello? Dr. Antoine, you need to turn down the volume in the back and listen to me on your phone. Are you there, Dr. Antoine? You.
I'm suspicious that my call is not good. Should I call in the landline?
No, the landline is not working as yet. You know what I'm going to do, Doc? I'm going to send you another link like I sent you last so let me tell Doc. Doc, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send you another link as I sent you last time. And I do believe, based on some adjustments I did, that link may work this morning. If it doesn't, then I'm a goner. So it's Dr. Antoine. Hold on. What is his email address? Let's see. Is it Antoine? BJ, can you help me? Do you know his email address?
Dr. Antoine, no, don't have his email address.
I'm trying to get Hey Doc, I know you're listening. Let me do so and see if you had sent me that email address before, because I believe I did some adjustments, and I should be able to hear you this morning. I'm trying to see if I can get your email address, and I know you're listening, so if you can send me that email address, I'll be happy so as to try. Okay, so he sent it. So it is, let's see. All right, the Yahoo. Okay, so Doc, that link has been sent to you once more, and fingers crossed, we should be able to link with you this morning. If we don't link, then if we are not able to, then I'm a dud, and I don't want to be a dud this morning at all. Let me see. All right. I believe that we have it, BJ. I hope. If we don't have it, then Andre's in serious problems this morning. But I believe I sorted it out last time, unless something went bad. And okay, well, let me see if he's gonna get in, and if we will be able to link with him this morning. But BJ, back to our conversation as we give him the opportunity to link up with us. Back to our conversation as it relates to what is happening right now. The help is not there, and people are saying they need people like you. Somebody's also saying, oh, the same caller lady or girl or whatever, saying, BJ, you have my fullest support, which means that Carla looks like she's going to support you.
Andre, I want to have every farmer's support.
Every farmer.
And every individual that want good, mean good, and looking forward to see the country develop in a formidable way.
Are you using this platform to campaign, BJ?
I'm not campaigning, Andre. The reality may sound like I'm campaigning, but I'm not campaigning.
What are you doing?
What I'm doing, Andre, is enlightening the public that, hang on, there are hope, there are opportunities out there. You just have to look and look hard. We don't look hard enough, Andre.
Okay.
If you don't see something better, you're not looking hard enough.
Okay, we have Dr. Antoine here, so let me see if I can bring him up now. Hi, Doc, how are you doing?
Good morning, Andre.
Oh, don't tell me I fail again. I really. Are you there?
Andre.
Talk to me.
Yes, good morning, Andre.
You're not looking hard enough.
Oh, boy. Everybody else is hearing him, and I'm not hearing him, and that is not doing well for me this
I'm
morning.
fine, thanks. Good morning. How are you
I
doing?
thought that I would have solved the dud problem.
No, you have not failed. It's just. Are you there? Yes, I'm still here.
Talk to me. This is.
Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, BG.
Oh boy, everybody else. I'm not being very happy with this at all. That is not doing well. I'm not being very happy because I did some adjustments last time. Last time I did some adjustments, and how is it that it's not? I worked on the audio. This at all. Not being very. What is the problem here? I did some adjustments last. I don't know, because it should be his audio coming back in. The audio is coming back in, and the listeners are hearing, but I am not hearing on my headphones here, Vision. That's not good.
Technology can fail you sometime.
But I solved the problem, and I'm getting upset.
You shouldn't be upset.
Why?
Because
you need to test it out.
A lot of people are upset. That's why they make irrational decisions.
So is it behaving like me?
You similarly.
All right. So Doc, here's what to do. Here's what to do. Kill the volume on your computer. Kill your volume on your computer where you're hearing me from. Kill that volume. Kill the volume. And also switch off your microphone on that computer. All right. So all right, do that, and then I am going to call you on your cell phone. All right. So this is 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. We are going to take a commercial break. And we will be right back with your favorite radio station. 3 minutes now. It is after the 8 o'clock hour. This is Real FM Radio on a Thursday morning.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
Like family, it's
You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed.
Let's get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Alright, listen to me on your phone. And
Take a moment to consider water today. Leaving the pipe partially open can waste lots of water. Always ensure that the tap is tight. 1 drip every second can add up to 5 gallons per day. Do your part to conserve water today.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, G-Cruise Project.
Get ready for an unforgettable culinary adventure. The Grenada Tourism Authority invites you to a taste of Zaz with Grenadian American chef Olwe Roberts on Saturday at 6 p.m. on July 27th at the beautiful waterfront restaurant at Prickly Bay. Indulge in the all-inclusive delectable dishes that blend Grenada's vibrant flavors with masterful culinary techniques, rum pairings by Westerhall Rum, and music by DJ Blackstorm. All proceeds support the rebuilding efforts in Carriacou and Pity Bartnique and the TAM CC Culinary Department. Tickets are $400 and available to purchase now at godeffect.com. Don't miss this multi-course, all-inclusive food and drink experience on July 27th. A taste of Zaz, where flavor meets purpose. Brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and Chef Olwe Roberts.
Dig this, I'm back.
Agriculture.
Christopher Stewart, good morning to you. Yeah, Christopher says to me, Andre, I'm seeing dark and clearer than you. Only the audio is needed. Yeah, only the audio is needed. Because I know I was seeing him too, Crystal. Carla Gabriel. Good morning to you. Pedro, what's up? No, not Pedro as in Peter.
I'm talking to the...
As in Peter David, I mean. It's another... Doc, what are you laughing at? It's just Pedro, not Pedro as in Peter. Good morning, Doc. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not seeing your audio, your visual on the screen here, but that's okay.
You want to see... You honestly want to see us?
No, that's okay. That's not quite essential.
No, well, I mean, I usually give people what they want, you know. They say in things that you need to give the people what they want. If the people want it, you give them.
That's why if the people want BJ, then you have to give them BJ, right?
Well, of course, just like the people wanted to see you, so they're seeing you now, aren't they?
I'm not sure, but thanks. I appreciate it. Good morning, BJ.
There you are.
Morning, Doc. The people wanted Christ and they hung him up on a cross.
I didn't quite hear that. My apologies.
He said the people wanted Christ and they hung him up on a cross.
No, I don't think that would be your faith. Your faith will be much better than that. Your faith will be one more functioning in the interest of the people.
Okay.
I heard Peter said the same thing.
He heard Peter say the same thing. So, how are you this morning, Doc?
Well, I'm trying to be good, trying to be better than I was yesterday, but so far so good.
So far so good. So you were privy to the earlier conversation that BJ and I was having, and he was adamant that he was not going to be criticizing a person, but dealing with the system. And that is where we are, dealing with the system and realizing that the system is failing us. That's based on BJ's comment. You too, you are involved in agriculture. You're trying a lot of new things as it relates to agriculture in Grenada. We're going to speak to the spice thing in a minute. But you too, being a farmer and being someone who takes local produce and turn it into a product. Do you share the same view or views of BJ?
In many ways, yes. Andrew, good morning one more time. Good morning to our audience there. And BJ, good morning. A special good morning to you.
Morning, Doc.
Future rep. Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. The system is failing us. The system is failing the people. So BJ is right. And the challenge therefore becomes what we as a people can do to help make a difference, to ensure that the system serves the people. And I think herein lies the point BJ is making. I hope I'm saying the right thing, BJ, but if I'm wrong, let me know. And because of that, we find that the agricultural sector keeps struggling. And given the recent test or challenge issued us by Bureau, is a clear indication of where we are in terms of our inability to quickly rebound. Let me just explain the point. The issue of the forest is something that should be of great importance, at least for the Ministry of Agriculture, coupled with the issue of ensuring the replanting of our agricultural produce, specifically in this case the food crops like the bananas, plantains, etc. And of course the cocoa and the nutmeg, commercial crops, crops of international commercial importance. And so yes, without a plan, everything would be ad hoc. And what we're seeing in essence is there seems to be an absence of a plan as to how to tackle the effect of a burial. And yes, BJ was right when he said there should have been a plan before the incident occurred. And so what we're seeing is the effect of the absence of a plan. So the question then becomes how you and I, Andrea, and BJ, and other members of our audience can make a difference in helping to bring about the change that we expect. And I think one way to do that is to ensure that there is some system of communication or consultancy or interaction between the farmers specifically and the administrative apparatus responsible for the agricultural sector in Grenada. And I think that's something that seems to be missing. So that's my take on the issue.
Dr. Antoine, it's 24 days since the hurricane. 24 days since the hurricane. Hurricane was on the 1st of July, am I correct? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Today's the 25th. And outside of some what I call by the way comments by individuals, including probably the Minister for Agriculture, I'm not even sure. But outside of some by the way comments, all one sees is photography at its best. You know, people using this opportunity for photo ops instead of saying that, hey, this is what we're rolling out and this is how people are going to benefit and this is what is going to happen. We heard from our Minister for Finance, the Honorable Matthew Cornwall. We heard from him that even before the hurricane struck, they had already reached out to the World Bank and IMF and everybody already to start that engagement as to, looking forward to what was going to happen. And bang, we saw Grenada receiving some close to 45 million US dollars from this insurance company, something that a previous government is continuing, but something that government had invested in with foresight after being struck by Ivan and Emily back to back. But the government seeing it as a need, invested in this insurance, and maybe when they did some of the critics would have said, hey, what the heck you doing? You're throwing away money. However, today, we have what is a 45 million US dollars, which translates to about 118, 119 EC dollars to start off anything with. But we have heard that these monies, we have seen that these monies have been presented to the government. But what we are not hearing, Dr. Entwine, is what are we going to do with the monies? What's going to happen with the monies?
And here is where the essentiality of a plan, right? As we was emphasizing earlier.
Mm-hmm. And just to make one additional point, one of the things we need to understand is that when we as a state or as a government do not have a plan, and we try to request assistance and aid and support from international institutions and organizations, they tend to ignore you for the best part. Because for them, the essentiality of a plan is it at the end of the day. And frequently we do not have a serious plan or program for specific objectives.
And so
yes, I don't know what will be the outcome, but the long and short is this. I want to suggest, Andrew, that
the
Ministry of Agriculture needs to embark quickly or immediately on the reforestation of our forest areas, because over the last several years, the forest, what used to be forest, have since been invaded by the tallest grass in Grenada. You know what that is, right?
Talk to me.
The tallest grass in Grenada is bamboo, yes?
Yes. Well, yes.
And you'd see that a lot of the what used to be forest areas are now covered with bamboo. And you notice how most of the bamboo areas, or the areas occupied by bamboo, have been twisted around, because bamboo doesn't have that shear strength as much as it has compressive strength. And so the breaking and the twisting and the falling of the bamboo trees is in essence what currently we see on the bare mountainsides. And so I think it's a good opportunity. I'm going to repeat that it is the best opportunity we have right now to actively go out, send out teams of personnel to replant the forest with well-known forest trees. That was one of the things done after Janet, when they planted the maho tree, for example. And there would have been several other trees that were planted into the forest. In fact, driving over the Grand Town, you probably will see that many, if not most of the maho trees are still standing. But all the bamboo trees around those have been twisted down to the ground, right? Couple that with the fact that the exposure of many of the roadsides through the active cutting of the banks in the Grand Town area, for example, is one factor that contributed towards the sliding of the mud into the roads. And that will continue in as much as we do not have most of those areas covered or retained by specific structures, as you would have seen by what is now called Hit Me Easy. You know the area Hit Me Easy in Granite Town, right?
Yeah, that's where that wall was built?
Correct. That was built many years ago in the 80s, late 80s. And since that was built, we never saw any mudslide coming down from that area. But that area used to be one of the most notorious mudsliding areas, to the point where once the mud slid, vehicles could pass sometimes for days, and everybody coming from St. George's to Butch Grove, for example, or in some cases Grenville, had to go through St. David's. And so yes, that's the kind of the model of restructuring or rebuilding we need to do, such that we take into consideration the objective conditions as they exist, because the hurricane has just revealed some serious weaknesses in our infrastructure. But the government itself has to actively send out teams into the areas, various areas, mountain areas, replanting trees, and doing so while the areas are still clear, and at the same time clearing some of the bamboos to ensure that the trees thrive. Couple that with the people, or so-called extension officers, who are supposed to be out in the field with the farmers. The farmers need help right now. In some cases, some of them still clearing up their lands. But more importantly, some are asking for crops, plants to put in the field. And some of them at this time are actually asking for fertilizer in some cases, because not all of the crops would have been destroyed. And for those crops that were not destroyed, you yourself mentioned earlier the need to nourish the plants, right? And so here is where the government should step up and say, okay guys, here's some fertilizer. Nothing is wrong if our government subsidizes the farmers in Grenada. Many of the farmers, some of them would have lost their homes as well, right? Or the roof on their homes. And they too need assistance in helping to recover. But guess what? The lack of funds in the pocket, they need to rehabilitate their fields, their agricultural fields, are two major stresses that will affect them, and therefore the issue of healthcare becomes a factor, not just for the farmer, but in some cases, the children who suffer, they are traumatized by the hurricane.
Doc, hold on here. As you mentioned children and that particular aspect here, I need to ask this, and I need to put forward this. We're hearing that Carriacou PD Martinique, they've received this support, that support, the other support. But the most important support, which I believe is psychological help, because no one goes through a hurricane without having psychological imbalances, if I can use that word to describe it. I went through Ivan, and I came out of Ivan differently. Traumatized, most definitely. Emily did not traumatize me that much because it was more water than anything else. It wasn't as much wind. This one, Beryl, did me worse than Ivan did me. And I know it would have done a lot of people worse than what Ivan did. But we speak to rebuilding and building back. However, I'm not hearing, not even the government, Ministry of Health, saying that, hey, let's do so and speak to our farmers. Because a farmer had a whole field of sauce-up, maybe 3-4 acres of sauce-up, and had a good crop and was looking forward to it and smiling and say, okay, fine, I am going to do so and be able to repair my house this year, put some money into savings for my son or son and daughter who are going to be going off to SGU by selling the sauce up. After the hurricane, the field is gone. And nobody's thinking that this farmer needs, and his entire family too, needs psychological help. It's just like it's nothing. It's the farmer just lose that and you just plant again. And so I'm asking here, why isn't the Ministry for Health working in collaboration with the same, the same extension officers? Why aren't they working together as a team to find out? Not just to document that he lose 10 sauce up and 5 pawpaw trees. No, not just to document that, but to document it and to provide psychological help. What's going on here? And I'm asking, oh, Dalton, good morning. Dalton is with us this morning, Doc. Good morning. So I'm going to ask this question and let Doc, you have first go, and then I'll hear what BJ has to say about it. But you have first go, Doc.
I think it's important, yes, that at least some consideration be given to the traumatized farmers and the families. Andre, even after Hurricane Beryl, right? There still have been reports of farmers losing produce, in some cases animals, in some cases crops. And how do you expect a farmer to be resilient when he doesn't have the financial support and backing, social and physical help support from the government to help rehabilitate his field, for example, to ensure that his children and family members are not too heavily traumatized, or at least given some help, attention. So it's a challenge, and herein lies the importance of a strategic plan, long-term strategic plan for situations like we have in Beryl. And it's precisely because that strategic plan is lacking. Everything seems chaotic at this moment. And so BJ's point about the essentiality of planning can never ever be overemphasized. But I'll let BJ deal with the other aspects that you want to raise this morning, Andre.
Yeah, okay, BJ, and BJ, the whole thing is psychological help.
Andre, there is something they call post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Goddess Bella is speaking about that right now.
It don't just affect people on the battlefield. It can affect you as an individual by some traumatic experience that you would have had. Let me give you an example. My dad worked all his years trying to, cultivate lands in the hillside, nutmegs and other crops and stuff like that. And he died 20 years ago. 20 years ago, there was a hurricane. He died 1 week after the hurricane. All his nutmeg fell. And I guess he took it on so hard that he just couldn't cope with what was happening around him, Andre. All his estates and everything would have got damaged and whatever. And he probably in his 70s decided, well, boy, I can't cope with that again. I can't give up the ghost. And I'm saying, Andre, we have capable people here. We have people who can get outside there and do the job. Andre, what is failing us is a system. Let me give you an example. You and Doc was talking about, basically, indirectly, we were talking about monetary help. Help to, that can get the farmers out of the problem that they would have or they would be having right now. Andre, if you plan properly, you would have to do a budget, You couldn't have a proper plan without a budget, and you couldn't have a budget without a proper plan. So you understand why the man and them not talking about either one of them? Because they don't have nothing proper. If you have a proper plan, you will be talking about a budget. And if you have a proper budget, you couldn't have one, in fact, without a proper plan. And this is the problem, Andre. I'm not sure if the people who we just put to lead us and lead our major sectors and country and whatever, and I don't want to zero in on politicians. I don't have that feel for that this morning. Andre, when you put those kind of people, you will have issues. Let me give you an example, Andre. This is natural of human beings. It will occur without you noticing it. I want you to Google the word kleptocracy for me. Carl always talking about kakistocracy. Click on the one they call kleptocracy for me. And read it out for the general public. And you will see why we are having problems, Andre. You have too much of broke, inconsiderate, incapable, unthoughtful, unpatriotic, senseless people around the town.
Try to read it for you?
Yes, read it out. Not for me. I know the meaning.
A society or system ruled by people who use their powers to steal their country's resources. There are too many entrenched dictatorships and kleptocracies in the region, government by people who use their power to steal their country's resources. Is that what you're looking for?
Andre, I don't mix words.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. And you should digest the meaning. So when you have people who are broke, they will come together to do things that is arbitrary, that does not work well for your country. You have too much of broke people getting involved in politics in Grenada, and they will do the wrong things. They wouldn't be able to lead properly, Andre. This is elementary, and I'm not zeroing on any politicians here. I'm not pointing my finger at anyone. I am saying those things will evolve when you choose the wrong people. What's so difficult about that?
Kleptocracies are generally associated with dictatorships and military juntas or any forms of autocratic and nepotistic governments in which external oversight is impossible or does not exist. They can also be found in liberal democracies with crony capitalism. Doc, are you hearing this, Doc? Are you there with us on this one?
I heard some parts of it. I didn't hear some totality, but the gist that I think I probably got the question of the leaders or political leaders being people who are not wealthy. Is that the point, BJ?
The point is that, Doc, if you have people who are broke.
Listen up, Doc. Listen up, Doc. Listen to BJ. BJ, go ahead.
I am saying, Andre, if you have people who are broke and want to get involved in politics, they are doing it basically for money. And I'm saying when you do it for money, you will develop something what you call a kleptocracy. You and your crew, you and your cronies going to come together to steal the country's resources. It's a natural process. Andre, if you're broke, you're going to look for money. All right? And because you are so focused on looking for money for yourself personally, you forget everybody else. So I'm telling the nation, hang on, listen to me on this one and hear me out clear. You people need to be very, very careful as to who you put in to run your show for you. And you cannot put a cat to guard your cheese. What the cat going to be guarding? Against rat come from eating the cheese, and you won't find no rat, you won't find no cheese, and when the cat finishes, he's going to disappear, and he's going to tell you, you know what he's going to tell you? the rat that eat the cheese. He that eat the rat and he that eat the cheese.
So the cat eat the cheese and the cat eat the rat.
And the lion tell you, no man, and the rat will take it and run with it. I hear it.
Let me just say this, Kami. We seen you calling, but we in this conversation, Kami. We'll take your call in a minute, dear heart. We seen you calling. All right, give us a minute. We'll take your call. Dalton, I'm sure you're here and you have some thoughts to add to this. Dalton, what are your thoughts?
Pleasant good morning to all the listeners, and I'm back here. The hurricane has destroyed and give us it destroyed our infrastructure, our agriculture, but it has given us a great opportunity to actually rebuild and replan our agricultural sector. And I just got in the tail end of the discussion, but I think, yes, government should now replan and rebudget for the development of agriculture. We need to reforestate our country. And I see a great opportunity for developing old sectors and new sectors within the industry. And the government cannot do it by itself. And they need to do some consultation with the farmers so that we could plan. If they do not have a plan, the farmers would be able to share a plan and we could move forward with agriculture.
Okay. All right, Doc, are you there? And Doc, you're tinkering with your volume and it's going to cause problem for us back here. You need to shut the volume down. Huh? Yeah, Doc, you need to shut the volume down on your computer. Don't do that to us. Go back to what I told you.
I'm losing you, Andre.
Yeah, because Doc, you need to shut the volume on your computer off completely.
My system here is mute, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, I know what you started to do something that's not good. We are working fine.
Yes, I'm aware, but then all of a sudden the communication system started going in and out.
Yeah,
losing you.
Well, yeah, your area is not ouch.
And so usually you have to change your location.
I'm not changing. I've not moved. Okay. And why am I getting that feedback? I should not be. Do you have me on speakerphone? Put that phone in your ear. Ouch.
Even if I have it in my ear, the sound is not coming through. So I have to try and locate it so that I'm hearing it. And
do not use the speakerphone effect. You're killing me.
Okay, sorry. No, you're not dead yet. That's okay. Shoot.
All right. Now that's a bit better.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but I'm not seeing you. But go ahead.
Well, you don't need to see me. I'm not that good looking. Come on.
All right, go ahead.
But we have. Oh boy! But it is still going on here. So I don't even know what is the issue right now. I'm trying to figure it out. Because we are going along all nice, and something happened along the way to Jerusalem. All right, so here's what, Doc. I'm gonna cut the phone off and call you right back. Wow, this is real. 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world.
I tell you just now, my brothers,
all you go with them computers.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with color by Sissons.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business, tourism is your business, tourism is our business. Listen one and all, tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
The first word word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Get ready for an unforgettable culinary adventure. The Grenada Tourism Authority invites you to a taste of Zaz with Grenadian American chef Olwe Roberts on Saturday at 6 p.m. on July 27th at the beautiful waterfront restaurant at Prickly Bay. Indulge in the all-inclusive delectable dishes that blend Grenada's vibrant flavors with masterful culinary techniques, rum pairings by Westerhall Rum, and music by DJ Blackstorm. All proceeds support the rebuilding efforts in Carriacou and Pity Barkneek and the TAM CC Culinary Department. Tickets are $400 and available to purchase now at godafet.com. Don't miss this multi-course, all-inclusive food and drink experience on July 27th. A taste of Zaz, where flavor meets purpose. Brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and Chef Olwe Roberts.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit jetblue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, that's the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation. And those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top.
It's real, it's 91, 15 minutes before the top 9 o'clock. And I do believe that we still have our good friend, Dr. Twine, online. Good morning, Doc. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here, hearing you on the cell phone.
You hear? Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to hear.
All right, don't need to see, right?
Yeah, you don't need to see me. That's okay.
All right, I'm listening. Go ahead.
You're listening. Dalton, good morning again.
And, morning to the listening public.
You did not get hurricane burial in Grenada.
No.
St. Vincent.
Yes.
Mainland.
Yes, mainland.
What happened there?
We lost this agriculture sector on the mainland was affected similar to Grenada.
Similar?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of we lost all our banana, you know.
The banana's gone.
Yeah, the banana's gone.
Okay.
Well, here, there, and because we got it the storm force wind and not the hurricane force wind, we had sporadic house roof there and everywhere being blown off and some few houses being destroyed. Well, the Grenadine Islands was the one that faced the massive, the devastative aspect of it. But the agriculture sector, it's similar to what we been affected here in Grenada. Grenada, we have banana, nutmeg, and cocoa. In St. Vincent is mainly banana with plantain and the lacatan fig, basically. The root crops will survive, you know, but the banana trees are down in St. Vincent.
Okay, big question for you.
Yeah.
When did you get here?
On Saturday.
On Saturday. So that means you spent like 20 odd days in St. Vincent after the destruction.
Yeah.
Now tell me, what is the Vincentian authorities saying now to the in relation? What's the language in relation to the agricultural sector?
Rebuild. Even today, I think the government having different consultation with the different sectors. When I went up St. Vincent, we
lift your voice so Doc can hear.
Okay. When going up to St. Vincent, I had different official meetings with. We created a new organization within the agriculture sector as well. So the plan now is to specify and diversify, especially with different fruit crops that would be commercially valuable, indigenous and really regional plants. So that the hurricane presented that opportunity now. So they are going ahead with that development aspect of the agriculture sector in St. Vincent.
And they've started speaking to that already?
Yes.
Okay, finally, before I go to Doc for a comment and BJ for a comment on that, what is it do you think that they're doing different that we aren't doing here?
I think planning, basically, and getting the farmers involved as to the direction need to be taken to move forward collectively. Yeah, it's something that have to be is a collective effort, you know, and I haven't yet feel from since I come. I've been by me cleaning up because a few trees of mine lost some limbs and some of them facing east when they were standing straight. so I've been cleaning from since then. But I think we need to engage our farmers in a collective effort and really move that industry and have a plan, a long-term plan, you know.
So in a short sentence or in a one-word answer, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, led by Ralph Gonzalez, is ahead of Grenada, led by Deacon Mitchell. Yes, no.
I think.
Not think. Yes, no.
Well, yes, St. Vincent is ahead.
Okay, that's all. All I need is a one-word answer. Doc, let me come to you. Did you hear Dalton?
Yeah, I think the two things I heard from him was that the devastation in St. Vincent is not much different from here in Grenada. And that the difference between the response there as compared to here is one of a plan that they already have implementing there in St. Vincent. I think basically that was the essence of what I heard from him.
Okay, BJ? Let me get to BJ now. Yeah, BJ?
That's fine, go ahead.
Andre, St. Vincent, all right, understood the importance of agriculture, all right, long before the hurricane affected that island, you know. If you check the manner in which they were about doing the business, it was different from how we were doing our business, you know. If you think the quantity of money that they were, you know, obtaining from trade, from Grenada, Trinidad, and those places, Andre, they were bringing in quite a bit of resources for the farmers over there. The farmers was making quite a bit of money, the foreign exchange, Andre, which can, you know, prop up your economy. They understood that, hang on, you know something, we can obtain quite a bit from farming, and they focus on it. I mean, Andre, what it is that we are seriously focusing on in Grenada? Tourism? Agriculture? What other industry that we are focusing on that we can really be proud of and put up our hands and do X, Y, and Z? Andre, I'm making this thing absolutely clear again. When you make those fundamental mistakes, all right, by putting the wrong people to lead you and to guide you on the battlefield, when you see how to pick up dead corpses along the way, don't blame anybody than to blame yourself, you know. Because, Andre, you have to put the right people to lead, to guide, and to spearhead your country. This is serious business. People need to take those things very serious, Andre. They're going to be more hurricanes. They're going to be worse than we are having, and they're going to require, how should I put it, more capable people to handle and to deal with those things and them. Or else, Andre, we're going to be regressing.
Camille Theresa Scott. Camille, I know you're there, and if you can call us now, Camille, we'll be able to take your call because I don't want to end the program. Oh boy, she's calling. Bang on. Let's go to Camille and say, Camille, good morning. Quickly, tell us, how are you doing?
Morning, BJ, my boy, speak boy.
Morning, darling.
Speak boy, that's why I love you. Oh. When we put the wrong set of people. Well, they are fighting up. I have to go by the hospital now.
Okay.
I have to go by the hospital now to go and do a ultrasound.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
on the foot.
Okay, on the foot.
Big DJ, let them know that. Are they and I say, yes, that's my boy. And good morning to Grenada, everybody. Yolan Smith, good morning, girl. Your girlfriend not in it. I have a lot of pain. Bye-bye.
I find you drop Andrew these days, but I not.
Bye-bye.
She did, yeah. She ignoring me. Oh God. Good morning. Bye bye and take care, my darling. Have a great day.
Yes, darling. I'm going over the hospital.
Okay, love. Great. It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5. 91.9? No. 91.5? Yes. And to our friends who are listening on the website, top of the morning to you. Some 40-something people logged on to the website. On the YouTube channel, over 115 persons logged on there on the YouTube channel. I wanted the likes to get up to about at least 70 this morning, but we had 50 just before we end the program. We have like 7 or so more minutes to go, and maybe we can get up to the 70 that I wanted for this morning. Coming out of the discussion this morning from Dr. Antoine, from Dalton, and from BJ, the coming out of all of this is planning. There seems to be absolutely no planning whatever. To say that there is a lack of planning would be putting it nicely, but there seems to be absolutely no planning. We don't have a voice pointing in a particular direction, because outside of helping the farmers to plant back, outside of helping the farmers to clear their plantations, you have to work on the farmer's mind. You cannot, you did not want to go political this morning, so I'm going to go political myself. Dr. Antoine, I don't expect you to go political, but here is me going political. You cannot be traveling to Karakou every day in a helicopter and expect that to have a positive effect on the farmers in St. Patrick. The only thing is that they look up, they see the helicopter passing and they say, oh, the Prime Minister, you go in Karakou again. Oh, the Prime Minister, you come from Karakou again. That is not helping them. The man in John, who would have lost his entire home, That is not helping him. There are people in the fishing industry. For the first time, BJ, I'm going to mention Ireland. Who went there? Did Ireland belongs to the constituency of St. Patrick East? Minister Dennis Matthew Cornwall, parliamentary representative for the constituency of St. Patrick East. Did you or anyone go to Ireland to see what happened? There are folks there who don't depend on fishing alone. Some of the better watermelons and pigeon peas and the likes come out of Ireland. Have you sent someone to have a look as to what happened? How many of the homes that they had there? How many of the homes survived this? Again, it goes back down to planning. Dalton, you wanted to say something before we end? We only got a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Come on. Finally. And please, when you say something, speak a little bit about the spice industry.
Yes. Well, as I say, in planning in St. Vincent, we are now planning seriously to create a new industry with the cohoba. And the cohoba is a very resilient plant. Its production in terms of its function would do good in Grenada also. I mean, we have a legislation in place, it already in the hands of the Attorney General. It would go in Parliament for reading soon. But in Grenada, as it relates to the spice industry that is seriously affected, planting material has to be planned in a particular way now that we could actually recover all the damaged land throughout the entire country of Grenada, because we are the Isle of Spice. So I think the Ministry of Agriculture should seriously think about meeting with the farmers, having some serious consultation, and moving forward mentally, physically, and assisting those farmers in every aspect to get, because food security is very important. We understand, if we learn from history, the Europeans tell us after hurricane, those colonizers, a lot of them lost their life, and they had also turned, as they refer to them, as the savage for provision, because the savages grow yam and grow tanya and grow root tubers. So after hurricane damaged the entire island, the Caribs always had food.
Cassava and the land.
And they planned, you understand, they planned and they knew what was coming, when it come, how to deal with it thereafter. The Europeans didn't know. So a lot of them died from starvation.
So we're behaving like Europeans?
Yeah, we're behaving like the Europeans.
All right, BJ, fine. Let's go to Dr. Entwine. Dr. Entwine, final words from you, sir.
I think the farmers need to actively go out there and take the initiative to lead the process of rehabilitating the fields, cleaning up the fields, of course, which have already started, but more importantly, helping to guide and assist in the reforestation of our mountains to ensure that we have beautiful rainfall in the future. And more importantly, the government needs to step up and contribute towards the farmers' well-being and welfare at this point to ensure the farmers do stay interested in agriculture or farming in Grenada.
Thank you, Bertrand John.
Andre, my final point is that I would like to let you and the general public know, and the people in authorities know, that everything in the world is interrelated. And yes, we zero in on agriculture because this is our program. That's what our program is based on. But what's about the housing stock? If a man have a house to live, how you gonna go farm? If him rooftop blow up and he can't put it back, what it is going to do? Andre, my main concern, and I want to echo that very, very loudly, our people in authorities, our leaders, they are acting too insensitive. And yes, you may have roof over your head and you may have a good house to live in. But please, Don't forget the people outside there who would have their little shack and it got blown down and they have no resources to turn to build it back. Stop this walking about the place and talking on our people with notebook and some stupid little people about the place that create issues, creating more problems than what we have for those people. Get up, Andre. Get moving. Have a standardized way of how you're helping people and do it. How hard is that? You claim you have $44 million US dollars that would have gotten for some insurance or X, Y, and Z. Before hurricane even pass, you're calling people abroad and say, hang on, we may have issues, we may have trouble to pay our debts and X, Y, and Z. Yes, still, 30 days almost a month, Andre, after a hurricane. You have people sitting with their hand under the chin. You have people in people's house still, You have people in shelter. And we didn't have no major disaster, Just a few parishes that got affected. What will happen if this affected the whole country? Well, it tells me, Andre, that you couldn't even handle small affairs, When the big one come, I may have to take a boat and start sailing, Wherever I end up, Because it's better, Andre, that you try to survive than you staying on dead, Andre, these people who we have in authorities in Grenada here, and I'm not being political, they need to wake up and smell the coffee. They need to lift up their head. They need to stop concentrating on self, friends, family, partisan, and they need to look at Grenada, Andre, as a whole. They need not, fragmentize. They need not draw political lines. At this point in time, is not time for those things and them. You understand? And I'm blaming Andre, the people at the top, not the technocrats. The technocrats are guided by those people. The people at the top, Andre, are the ones that set the policies. They are the policies maker. They are the ones that guide the whole process, and they're not guiding it properly. That's all I have to say this morning. I'm irritated, Andre, because yesterday somebody called me. They said, BJ, I'm in somebody's downstairs still, I have 4 children. You understand? And I don't know when I'm moving back, because tell you what, the rooftop fall down, and I doesn't have no money, Andre, and I need the help. Andre, there are some people who are able to build back on their own. There are some people who need help, Andre. Where are those people 30 days after? They have you sitting in somebody's house begging for a piece of food, and this man and them just playing the fool about the place, Andre, and not that we doesn't have the resources. We have the resources. That's why we insure the country for. That's why we join those insurances, so if we have major disaster, we learn, Andre. We learn from the problems that we had before. So now we have another problem, Andre, of a similar nature. We should be able to handle it better. What happened to us? Good morning, Grenada, man. Good morning. Andre, let me tell you something. One final comment. He who despises poor people shall perish in at the end. And no me will say that.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first